There's nothing I can create as wonderful as a tree. Nothing. And the idea is to live in that environment with the trees.
And once we went and looked at the plans and how the trees were not going to be disturbed and the houses were going to be built around the footprint of those trees, that was a really interesting idea for us.
And we were pushed hard to make it a special neighborhood, not just to do a typical thing. And we think we've achieved that.
We knew almost right away that this was really where we wanted to be.
I was approached by Buddy Darby to look at the site. Thought I knew it well from the golf course, but not until you were on the site looking back at the golf course, you say, my God, the views are spectacular.
The vista is so large when you look out of the windows of the front of our home. There's a pond there, there's wildlife that comes to that pond. When you walk up and it just opens up as the architecture has allowed it to do, it's just beautiful.
The site was interesting. It had great trees, overstory canopy, but almost no understory. So we're creating an understory environment, and we're working with the Nature Conservancy to landscape the project to end up with a better habitat for animals post-development than pre-development, which is really quite interesting.
Financially, it may be sounder, dollar spreadsheet-wise, to plow this down and build this up. They understand they would lose in the long haul because it would wreck what has brought so many people to live here.
I'm a tree hugger, self-professed tree hugger, and the project is in keeping with that concept of not just producing cottages with a small footprint that nestles in the woods and allows us to save all the trees. It's a high-quality project with the highest quality materials we can find, the best materials that I know to use. Well, starting on the outside, all the windows are impact glass. They're storm-rated, hurricane-rated windows. The copper is warranted for 200 years, and all the wood is pressure-treated trim, so there's zero maintenance on the outside. On the inside, all the flooring is select Ipe. It's one of the hottest woods you can buy. The doors are all hand-scraped Caribbean pine, stained to match to the floor. The handrails are by a blacksmith in Charleston. The walls are very sculptural. They're radius corner beads, they're thick arches, sort of an English cottagey feeling to it. All the first floors are 10 foot high. We have a lot of beam vaulted ceilings. The detail is very generous. I love to cook, so I like great kitchens. All the kitchens, they're real working kitchens that you can function in. The houses are not just designed to look good, they're designed to function well, use very little energy. The prime amenity is, I'm calling it a tranquility garden. It's a pool, but it's more than just a pool. It's shaped so as if the ocean came and shaped the entire thing. Wave, the whole wall is the serpentine wall. The pool is shaped like a wave. Wonderful water features. We're using 300-year-old Chinese troughs that were hand-hewn, that the water will be cascading in and splashing. We're very excited.
I think one of the things that draws you back to Kiawah is that you want to be part of something. You either want to be part of the life on the island, or you just like that sense of belonging. This neighborhood really gives you that.
We kind of like this idea of here being a little more central, right size house, right location, sense of community. It really feels like a neighborhood in here.
As wonderful as Kiawah is, the landscape, the buildings, the amenities, the people, it's an extremely relaxed lifestyle of really nice, active people. And that's what makes it very, very special. Just
in the months that we've been building the house, we've met at least 4 neighbors that have their homes already fairly underway or finished. You already feel like you know them. There is a real sense of community here. Our children think of this very much as a second home. That was a huge influence on moving into Cypress Point.